Fans of Love Next Door are eager and excited in anticipation of Seung-Hyo and Seok-Ryu's romantic new phase in their relationship, which I dub New Beginnings. This comes after they had a much-needed tete-a-tete in the last episode. Meanwhile, aside from the drama's strong viewership ratings, for the first time since its premiere, it rose to the #1 spot as the most buzzworthy drama of the week. This is not surprising, as viewers reacted to the news of Seok-Ryu's stomach cancer diagnosis. What's more, the JungJung couple, Jung So-min and Jung Hae-In, dominated the list of the most buzzworthy actors, ranking first and second, respectively. As they say, the sun will smile after every storm. After the storm and waterfall of tears and emotions, in the last 2 episodes of the series, Seok-Ryu and Seung-Hyo are finally ready to take the next step in their relationship, as Jung Hae-In said in an interview. However, there's a cloudy storm on the horizon for the Choi family, as Seung-Hyo's parents decide to get a divorce. On the other hand, Moom and Danho's cuteness continues to steal the viewers' hearts away. In the preview for the next episode, they become super conscious of each other after their kiss in the last episode. Stick to the end for some behind-the-scenes and interview clips. Meanwhile, Seok-Ryu and her ex-fiancé, Hyun-Jun's story wrapped bittersweetly at the end of the last episode, cleansing her heart and opening it for a new beginning. Seok-Ryu hinted that she'd loved Seung-Hyo first, and from the special release from the production crew, the next episode will shine more light on this. She took her promise to take responsibility for him seriously. Some viewers were frustrated with Seok-Ryu, as it looked like Seung-Hyo was the only one making all the effort to stir their relationship from childhood friends to lovers. To better understand Seung-Hyo and Seok-Ryu, let's break down the timeline of their feelings. Seok-Ryu was the first to have a crush on Seung-Hyo when they were kids. But this was just like the normal crush, where nothing was serious, as she was too young to know what it was. While she thought she was protecting her baby, Seung-Hyo felt he was going through hardship because of her. Here are different entries they made in their diaries about it. Over the years, she forgot those feelings, and even went on to confess to a senior from the broadcasting club, who dumped her, to Seung-Hyo's amusement. Here's Seung-Hyo's diary entry on the event. However, despite burying and forgetting her feelings for Seung-Hyo, they translated into what she did for him. She gave up her mock exam to cheer and support him during his swimming competition. Because she failed to take the exam, her mother refused to buy her a new phone, which led to her first run away from home. She also went to a great length to get him a gift for making the national swimming team. Here's her mini diary entry about it. She also took it upon herself to help him through his depression after his accident. Meanwhile, Seung-Hyo starts to take notice, and like Seok-Ryu in high school, his feelings are more serious than Seok-Ryu's. Reminiscing, he realized that Seok-Ryu had protected him when they were kids. What's more, Seok-Ryu had been the reason he learned and enjoyed swimming, to save her one day. Here's his diary entry. Afraid of ruining their friendship, he decided to confess to her after high school. However, Seok-Ryu decided to move to the States before he could. Here's another entry. After a while, he summoned courage and backpacked to the States to confess his feelings to her, but Seok-Ryu was already seeing someone. Upon learning that she was already dating someone else, plus the distance between them, he managed to bury and forget his feelings at some point. On the other hand, the feelings Seok-Ryu once had for Seung-Hyo remained forgotten and buried, allowing her to fall in love with her ex-fiancé. Seung-Hyo's feelings for Seok-Ryu were reawakened because of her unexpected return and the time capsule. However, his ex played a key role in making him realize how he truly felt. On the other hand, Seok-Ryu, having moved on from her ex, is unaware that the feelings she had for Seung-Hyo back then, which she had long buried and forgotten, are slowly coming back again, as they interact more and more with each other. Here's her diary entry after Seung-Hyo threw her into water in the last episode. Feeling Seung-Hyo's absence, and realizing her feelings for him, Seok-Ryu finally gives Seung-Hyo an answer to his love confession, in the preview for the next episode. Seung-Hyo's smile is as bright as the sun. Meanwhile, concern shifts from Seok-Ryu's family to Seung-Hyo's, as his parents inform him about their decision to divorce. Seung-Hyo's family's relationship has been complex from the first episode. It's still debatable whether his mother cheated with her colleague, or if it's one huge misunderstanding. I would have certainly ruled it a huge misunderstanding, but her reaction when her friends talked about the possibility that Mi-Suk's husband was cheating made her look like she was also guilty of the same crime. She also prayed at the temple for Seung-Hyo to forget the memory of her leaving with her colleague, despite his cries for her. It's been heartbreaking seeing JungJung get excited about his wife, just to end up disappointed. However, you can also see that Hae-Suk likes her husband, as she soaks up any attention he gives her. But one thing is certain, something is up with her. Maybe, after seeing the devastation Seok-Ryu's health secret caused her loved ones, she decided to tell her husband about whatever ailment she had, but it was too late, as he asked for a divorce. She could have trouble with her memory, so she's become more forgetful, which is why she's been asked to voluntarily resign from work. This will be devastating for Seung-Hyo and his father. What's more, some viewers theorize that the memorial is not a flash forward, but a foreshadowing. They think it could be a hint from the writers, as there was no need for them to include that at the start of the drama. However, I'm certain that Seung-Hyo and Seok-Ryu will have a happy ending. As promised, here are some behind-the-scenes moments and interview clips. Do you think Seung-Hyo's mother cheated or not? Also, do you believe that the memorial is a foreshadowing of the ending? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.